against a pretty run-and-gun Ravenna ball club, which is the exact 10-inch junior, Deidre Perry. Number 14 is a 5'8 senior, Ashley Betke. Number 32 is a 5'10" junior, Angie Klosterman. Number 33 is a 5'8 freshman, Heather McEwen. She'll start in place of Bowling, out with the injury. And number 34 is a 5'8" junior. That is Megan Heathers. Head coach of the Lady Jays is Jeff Dorber, assisted by Brandy Broderson and Paul Anderson. They come in with a record of 9-2. For the Wood River Lady Eagles, number 20 is a 5'6" junior, Marcy Almquist. Number 22 is a 5'4" junior, Jessica Soto. Number 24 is a 5'2" senior, Jess Meyer. Number 34 is a 5'7" sophomore, Meredy Dubs. And number 52 is a 5'7" sophomore, Justine Voss. And Coach Tom Moore said Voss played a whale of a ball game last night to help slow down the inside game of Kearney Catholic in that victory. Tom Moore, the head coach of the Lady Eagles, assisted by Kevin Mayfield and Brandon Lavalle. They come in with a record of 3-5. It's Wood River and Ravenna. Girls at first. And as always, a big thank you to the many fine sponsors allowing us to continue to cover area high school sports. Heinrichs and Company doing tonight's basketball game. The ball is in the air. Jumping center will be Klosterman and Dubs, and the ball will be controlled by the Wood River Lady Eagles. And they will move from right to left, and Ravenna from left to right as you view it from the benches. Ravenna will come out in a man-to-man defense as we get things started. The ball will be stolen away. We'll come all the way to the other end, and a quick shot up and in, plus a foul, drawing that Heather McEwen. And McEwen, for the freshman, she's able to throw up the double-double at just about any time. She has been doing an outstanding job. She's been basically the first player off the bench, and now with Bowling out, she is going to get the start, and the foul will go on Jessica Soto. Chance to complete the three-point play, and she does. So McEwen gets Ravenna off to a good start here, and they lead it by a count of 3-0. 7:42 to go here in the opening quarter. We're just underway as Ravenna puts the man-to-man on. Dubs with it, dumps it down into the right-hand corner, looks for Jess Meyer. Meyer tries to lob it back inside to Dubs, and it's over her outstretched fingertips and out of bounds. So the Eagles turn it over on their first two possessions. Deidre Perry to run the point tonight. Perry will look at a matchup that's going to be man-to-man on the other end on the first half-court set here. Betke at the top of the key. Ravenna shot 22 threes last night and hit 9 of them. McEwen gets it over to Betke. Just throwing that out because we're already around the arc, and there's the three up and in by Deidre Perry. Perry got off to a quick start, hitting a couple of first-quarter threes last night as Ravenna shot lights out in the first quarter, and they have started well here. It is 6-0, just a minute into the ball game. And the Wood River Eagles will get the ball out. The feet get tangled up, but a walk's going to be called. Justine Voss had to try to pop out to help her point guard, and Coach Tom Moore is going to bring him over immediately. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers, and that's not the way the Eagles want to start.
6 in sports medicine and joint replacement, including hip and knee replacements. New West Sports Medicine in Kearney.
Out of the Wood River timeout, it will be Ravenna basketball. Facing the matchup man-to-man here, kind of sagging off on the backside again. Trying to watch Perry is Dubs, Meredy Dubs, the sophomore, 2-year starter. And her job is to try and stay with Deidre Perry, who they run off a pick into the right-hand corner. Still a little pick and roll. Now they dump it down low. Turnaround jumper off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, no good by Klosterman, and that'll be brought down by Justine Voss. So Klosterman couldn't get either one of them to go, and Voss will bring down the first board for the Lady Eagles. Dubs brings the ball up. She's going to need some help. Her bounce pass will go to Jess Meyer. Meyer attacks the baseline, has a little room. Nice bounce pass through the lane, and the layup is there for Marcy Almquist. Nice play by Jess Meyer, and it is 6-2. Ravenna wastes no time getting back, and then a collision. The ball goes into the backcourt, and an over and back on Ravenna. Betke made it all the way down into the left-hand corner, then went to kick it out to Perry, and Perry and a teammate collided, and they couldn't get to the basketball, and out of bounds it went. So the Eagles get it right back and have a chance to get the momentum going their way here if they can get a bucket. Dubs drives to the right elbow, gives it off on the right wing there to Jess Meyer. Meyer, baseline in traffic, goes through the lane again on a bounce pass. They'll kick it out for a 3 here for Soto. It's no good, and then a foul. Trying to get the rebound down low is going to go against the Eagles. This one's going to be called on Jess Meyer. That'll be her first. Second foul in the early going on Wood River. 6-2, 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Ravenna with the basketball and the 4-point lead. Both teams playing man-to-man in the early going. Bounce pass to the high post. Oh, nice wrap around to Betke and give the assist to Megan Heathers as Ashley Betke got the layup off a nice little bounce pass as they work the weak side there, and it is 8-2 in favor of Ravenna. Eagles with the basketball. Dubs trying to get a little pick. They run the pick and roll. Down low, shot is going to be up and no good by Marcy Almquist as it's slapped off the glass. Players to the floor, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ravenna. Wood River at the basket on the far end as we view it from the wrestling area above the gym here. Bounce pass. They try to force it inside, but Perry knocks it away from Marcy Almquist, who was right underneath the hoop. So they'll move from the left to the right side and try it again. Dubs to throw it in. Looking. Got to get it in, and finally does. And at the last second, Perry has to come up and foul Jess Meyer. That was about 4.9 on the 5-second count, and they finally got it into Jess Meyer, and Meyer draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the first foul of the ball game on the Blue Jays. So Meyer puts the first free throw up and nails it. 8-3 and into the ball game. Substitution for Ravenna. Nicole Anderson will slide in. And the second free throw now coming up. Meyer puts this one up a little too strong, and the rebound comes down to Deidre Perry. Fairly long rebound, but she elects not to run and brings it into the front court. Dishes it off there to Klosterman. Back up top, Anderson drives the lane, kicks it out, but over the head of Deidre Perry and out of bounds. So the second turnover for Ravenna. And things have settled down a little bit here for Wood River after that early timeout by Coach Tom Moore. Meredith Dubs will bring it into the front court. Anderson on her. That might be an advantage for Dubs. She'll drive, kick it out on the wing to Soto. Soto to the baseline. She's double-teamed, needs some help. Kicking out to take the pass will be Voss. The shot is up and in. Justine Voss hitting the jumper, and that makes it 8-5 as Voss knocked it down from the left side. And again, as we said in the pregame, Tom Moore saying that she had a big game last night in that win over Kearney Catholic here on their home court. Perry elects not to take the three, gives it off to McEwen. Back on the right wing to Anderson. Perry open in the right-hand corner, so they'll give it to her. Dubs, hand to the face. Perry looking, they're trying to post up down low with Angie Klosterman. She's covered well by Voss, so instead driving in and using glass, Megan Heathers are about 8 feet away, and the bucket's good to make it 10-5. So Ravenna keeping a arm-length lead here away from Wood River in the first quarter. 4 minutes to go. Already a 10-5 contest, and a travel is going to be called here on the Eagles out at the top of the key. And Coach Tom Moore to the bench for the first time. Laura Carr comes in, 5'1" sophomore. This team does not have a lot of seniors on it. Jess Meyer, a senior, and there's only 2 on the entire roster. Plus, we told you about Bowling being out. Sarah Quisenberry out with a broken hand for the Eagles. Anderson puts the shot up. Nicole Anderson hits it. Didn't take long off the out-of-bounds play for her to let her fly, and it's up to a 7-point lead. Dubs dumps it into the right-hand corner. Jess Meyer drives, back out to Dubs. Dubs head fake, drives, 8-footer from the lane, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Marcy Almquist. Couldn't take it right back up. Goes to Dubs. Back over. Voss could move to the hoop, but the shot too strong. Got her own rebound, being accosted inside. We're waiting for a whistle, and finally it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Wood River as Angie Klosterman came in and blocked the shot there of Justine Voss the second time around, but it'll still be Eagle basketball. 12-5 your score. Eagles box the lane, set the high-low picks. Still trouble getting the basketball in. Backdoor, and they had the layup for Voss, but it slipped through her hand. She regains possession, but no shot attempt there, and Perry knocks the ball away. Right now, they are taking a lot of time to get that ball in underneath, but both times they should have had layups, the Lady Eagles, but could not convert either time. McEwen checks out of the ball game, and it looks like coming in is Crystal Graham for Ravenna. Here's Dubs to the free throw line. They almost double team her every time she has the ball. Dubs now out above the arc, tries the ball fake, drives in and kicks it back out to the baseline. Just playing catch over there with Jess Meyer. Now Dubs puts up a 10-footer. It's too strong, no good. Rebound comes out long, and Crystal Graham has it for the Blue Jays. She'll give it off to Anderson. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Graham passes up the three, now dribbles to the right elbow. Bounce pass back out top Perry, over to Anderson. Bounce pass down low. They tried to feed it inside to Heathers, and anticipating it is Marcy Almquist. She'll step around and make the steal. Eagles get it into the front court, stuck on 5 here for a while. Again, that's been the story, just not a lot of offense this year for Wood River. In fact, Wood River averages just 35 points per ball game, a little over 35 points per game through 8 games this season. They don't give up much. They only give up 39 a game. But they need to get into the 40s. As Dubs drives contact, they let it go. Shot rolls out, will not fall, and the rebound brought down by Megan Heathers. As the players pick themselves up off the floor, a little late getting back on defense. Graham utilizes the lane. 7-footer off the iron is no good. And on the rebound, a foul will be called on Graham as Jess Meyer had the rebound. That'll be the first foul on Crystal Graham. Second team foul on the Jays. And McCune is going to come back into the ball game, and Perry is going to check out. Betke also comes back in for Ravenna. And checking out will be Megan Heathers. 2:17 to go here in the first quarter. Ravenna 12 and Wood River 5. Ravenna jumped out with 6 points in the first minute of this basketball game on 2 3-point plays, one behind the arc, one the old-fashioned way. Here's the outside jumper, Carr. It's in and out, no good. Offensive putback, Dubs is there. Merity Dubs gets her first bucket of the ball game on her first rebound, and it's 12-7 as Ravenna pushes the ball up the floor. They'll get it over here in the corner for a three. Graham lets it fly. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to go into the corner. Nobody runs it down, and out of bounds it goes. It'll belong to Wood River. So the Eagles being patient now. They have done a good job shutting down Ravenna here over the last 2.5 minutes, giving them just a bucket for their efforts. Dubs picks the dribble up on the right side of the key, kicks it out between the circles to Carr, and then gets it right back. Ravenna really likes to play some hands-on, kind of push the offensive player out farther away from the basket if they can. And the Eagles now showing enough quickness to take him off the dribble right now. Dubs with Graham just taking a look at her. Couple of dribbles to the baseline, nowhere to go. Kicks it to Voss on the right elbow. Voss puts the ball on the floor. Bounce pass is loose in the lane. Picked up inside Carr. Eagles trying to make way too many passes in there, and a jump ball will be called. The arrow points the way of Ravenna. That was a case where nobody from Wood River wanted to shoot the basketball, and they were trying to make those one-foot passes, which won't get you anywhere, especially when there's 6 or 7 gals packed in the lane there. Substitution now for the Eagles. Coming in, it looks like, is Beth Lucas, the other senior on the squad at 5'5". 1:10 and counting. Betke baseline, a little leaner up and in. Nice move by Ashley Betke to get her second field goal. And the score's doubled up, 14-7. Ravenna by 7. First game of our doubleheader is Carr's 15-footer at the other end is no good. Follows her shot, got her own rebound, and now she's going to be fouled as Betke tried to get the ball away from her. Carr doing a good job of one of those fundamentals, following your shot. Betke's first foul. Third team foul, each team with 3 here in the first quarter. Now it'll be Wood River ball underneath, and this has been an adventure the first couple of times. But now they'll just simply toss it into Justine Voss in the left-hand corner. Gets it to Carr. They're trying to get Dubs open for a 3, but Ravenna's all over it, so they'll kick it out for the 15-footer that's buried by Beth Lucas. They'll take it. Lucas's first shot is good. 14-9. Ravenna wants to run the other way. Anderson comes in, just throws it up after drawing some contact. Rebound brought down by Angie Klosterman, and then a whistle and a foul called on the Eagles. Going to go on Beth Lucas. That'll be her second and the third team foul. Blue Jays will take it out right below us. 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Perry to throw it in. Looking, and finally out to the three-point line to McCune. Right side of the key, ball above the head, throws it to the left side of the key to Perry. Perry finds a seam, drives and kicks it to Anderson to the corner. Anderson dribbles to the center of the lane, now backs it out, goes down low, has McEwen on the low post, spins in the lane, uses the glass and scores. McEwen with 5 points, and it is 16-9, 10 seconds to go. Dubs at midcourt with 8 seconds. Crossover dribble, they extend it. Out to Lucas, three-point land, down low to Voss, in the lane. Back door, nice bounce pass, shot up, and no, a foul, though, will be called. I'll tell you what, Wood River did not panic. There's just 1 second left on the clock. They ran that offensive set. They ran it quickly. And Voss made a beautiful pass over there to Marcy Almquist in the back door, but couldn't get the shot to fall because she was fouled by Nicole Anderson. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one by Almquist is up and right through. Marcy with 3 points. So Wood River only averaging 8 points in the first quarter. Has got 10, and again last night got out of the gates early. Just 1 second left, so the second free throw will be about all that's left here this first quarter. It's up, it's in, so she hits them both, and as Ravenna throws it in, they will not get a shot away. And we have completed the first 8 minutes of tonight's Loup Platte Conference girls basketball game from Wood River. It's Ravenna 16, Wood River 11. Back with more after this on Power 99. And welcome back for Wood River Ravenna basketball. We're getting ready to start the second quarter here on Power 99, and the ball will belong to the Lady Eagles as they trail it by 5, 16-11. With the basketball is Jessica Soto. Over to Dubs. Still against the man-to-man. Ravenna will play that 90% of the evening. We saw him slip into a zone briefly last night. Dubs drives the lane, tries to dump it down low. Nice pass. The layup's up and in by Almquist. Wood River's doing a good job of driving in and making that pass underneath for easy layups. And it's 16-13, but at the other end, the turnaround jumper's off the glass and in by Megan Heathers. She now has 4 points, and Ravenna answers right back. It's 18-13. Dubs running the point into the double team. Kicks it out on the right wing, too far for Meyer to attack. We'll give you some first quarter numbers here in just a moment. Dubs with it. Gives it up on the left elbow to Voss. Voss being guarded down low tonight by Angie Klosterman. Dubs again not able to drive. Picks up her dribble. Needs some help. Bounce pass to Voss. And they're just about 3 feet apart. She gives it right back to her. Dubs into the double team. Pass knocked away Perry, but out of bounds. In the first quarter, Wood River turned it over 5 times. Ravenna 3. Rebounds 6 for Wood River, 5 for Ravenna. Free throw shooting 1 of 1 for the Jays, 3 of 4 for the Eagles. 3-point shooting 1 of 2 for the Jays, 0 of 1 for the Eagles. 4 points for Marcy Almquist, and a bucket here gives her 6 to lead the way for Wood River. 5 points of the ball game for Heather McCune leads the way for Ravenna. As the shot's up by the Eagles, no good, and the rebound comes down to Angie Klosterman, her third. Gets it ahead to Perry. And Perry will put the shot up for 3. It's no good. McCune gets the rebound, goes right back to her. Perry for 3 again, no good. And the ball comes all the way out front. Run down there by Jess Meyer, trying to go coast to coast, high off the glass, and count it over Perry. Nice play by Meyer. She has 3. It's 18-15. Fast break the other way. McCune throws it up, and they're going to say there is a whistle. And did they call a charge here? I believe they did. Or else on the rebound, a push-off down low. Looks like the foul is going to go against number 33, Heather McCune, on the charge. Had to wait for him to post it, so wave it off. 18-15. Ravenna's lead trimmed to 3, and Wood River with a basketball. They're trying to get it to Dubs, and Dubs is just being guarded way too well. They throw it down there anyway, and out of bounds it goes. Coach Tom Moore off the bench saying now, if it's not there, we need some help. As Perry brings it up for Ravenna. Into the corner, another quick 3. McCune lets it rain. It's no good. The rebound comes out long. Pulled down by Jess Meyer, her third. And Meyer will bring it into the front court. 5:45 to go in the half. At halftime, we'll have the Ravenna Sanitation halftime report. Give you the first half numbers and preview the boys' game. Again, pick and roll, and Almquist is hammered. Dubs and Almquist are working the pick and roll well. Voss has been in on it a couple of times, and Klosterman picks up her first foul. That is the 6th team foul on Ravenna. We plan on talking with Wood River boys coach Jeff Messersmith at the half. See what they've been working on during the extended break from the holidays. At the line, Marcy Almquist to shoot 2 in the first one, off the rim, but drops anyway. Almquist now 3 of 3 at the line and has 7 points. Has a chance to pull it within 1 as Anderson comes back in for Ravenna. And in for the first time for Wood River will be Kelsey Brown, a 5'6" freshman. Saw her play a little bit in the JV game, which went overtime, by the way. Ravenna ended up winning that in overtime over Wood River's girls. Second free throw in and out, no good that time by Almquist, and the rebound will be brought down by McCune, and McCune will hand it off to Perry. Perry brings it into the front court, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Meredy Dubs. Dubs got crossed up there and is called for the foul. Her first, team's 4th. More substitutions now. We're starting to see one about every dead ball. Klosterman in, Graham out for Ravenna. So Wood River will counter. Coach Tom Moore playing the chess game here with Coach Jeff Thorburn. He's going to bring Justine Foss back in for Kelsey Brown. Coach Thorburn trying to get an advantage. Didn't work. Off the inbounds. Again, a nice backdoor cut. Shot is sitting on the rim by Anderson. Won't fall, but there's a foul. That's a nice out-of-bounds play from the sideline. They simply throw it to the high post and then go to the weak side. There's a cutter over there where it's just one-on-one, and Ravenna's getting the better of it. The foul called on Jess Meyer, her second, and Anderson will go to the line for the first time. Nicole's free throw is up and in. Makes it 19-16. Ravenna by 3. And a second free throw here by the Ravenna freshman. Up and off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Justine Voss. It's her third. Merity Dubs into the front court. No change in the defense. It's still man-to-man both ways. Gives it off to Soto. Soto to the left baseline. Kicks it back out top. Good ball fake. Driving in. Meyer kicks it out. Dubs wide open 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Tipped around. Still loose. They're on the floor. We're going to get a jump. And it belongs to Ravenna. Again, good hustle down there by Soto to tie up. I believe that was Megan Heathers. So the arrow pointing the way of the Blue Jays. And they will get the possession of the basketball. Steal made out front. Dubs. Dubs just a little bit ahead of Perry. Goes in for the layup. Perry blocked it from behind. They call it clean. So a turnover for Ravenna, but Perry able to negate any layup attempt by coming in and blocking the shot. It'll still be Wood River basketball, though, trailing by 3, 19-16. And remember, Ravenna got out to that quick 6-0 start again. Trouble getting it in, and the ball stolen away by Angie Klosterman, so Wood River gives it right back. And they're having problems getting the ball inbounds on those baseline plays. Anderson drives, kicks it out to Perry. Quickly up top, they'll reverse it. Overload on the right side. Perry's going to try a three, and it's over everything that time. No good, but it's run down on the other end by Anderson. Anderson inside of the post. Turnaround jumper Klosterman to Megan Heathers, and Heathers off the glass and in. 21-16. Heathers spun inside, then spun back towards the glass, and used the body to make a nice shot. Meyer with the top of the key here, working on Perry, left side of the lane, kicks it out. Here's a three-pointer, Soto. It's too strong. Rebound, fought for. Dubs had it, and a late foul called on Angie Klosterman. Merity Dubs will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. 2 points, couple of boards. And the foul goes on Klosterman. That'll be her second. 4:15 to go here in the half. Don't forget the boys' game will follow at around 8 o'clock here on Power 99. As the free throw is up. Too strong that time from Dubs. And Merity will have a second one coming. First, Crystal Graham checks in for the Eagles. And Dubs' second free throw is up. And bouncing around 3-4 times, finally goes in. So Dubs hits 1 of 2 to cut the lead back to 4. And it will be Wood River back on the defense. Dubs will come out for a breather. And coming back into the ballgame, Laura Carr, and some miscommunication from the Jays. Long pass is thrown away. Coach Jeff Thorber coming out to talk to one of his freshmen. And again, Betsy Bowling out, tore her ACL in the win yesterday against Donovan Trumbull. Happened later in the ball game. There was still a lot of time left. But just was one of those things. As the ball's stolen away here by McCune, brings it all the way to the other end, off the glass and in. McCune with 7 points. And again, you can kind of see developing what has happened for Wood River most of the year. They have a turnover, then they give it right back. They haven't been able to take advantage of Ravenna mistakes, and now they throw one away. Bounce pass way out front. Didn't bounce the way they wanted to, and that's the ninth turnover by the Eagles. And Dubs is going to check right back into the ball game after a very brief rest. And checking out this time will be Jessica Soto. So they've got Carr and Dubs, Voss, along with Almquist and Meyer in there right now for the Eagles. Blue Jays have it McCune on the right wing. Back up top, Graham. Graham, ball fake to the free throw line. 14-foot jumper, no good. Rebound comes out to Laura Carr. She's out in front of everybody. Anderson trying to catch her from behind. Shot up, no good, and a foul. Let's see if they have a shot coming. Yes, they will say that she was putting the ball in the air as Ravenna was trying to close, but Carr got to the other end quickly, and Laura has a chance for her first points of the basketball game. The foul called on Crystal Graham is her second, and the free throw is no good. So after hitting some charity shots early, Wood River has struggled the last couple of times. Perry and Betke back in for the Blue Jays as we have a little bit more of their starting lineup in with 3:25 to go here in the half. Second free throw right through there for Laura Carr. So put another point on the board, 23-18, Ravenna by 5. They've maintained a 3 to 8 point lead the whole ball game. And they have the ball here to Perry. Perry, top of the key, tries to get it inside. Turnaround jumper is up. Too strong. Rebound brought down McEwen. Her shot's blocked out of there by Merity Dubs. Still inside. The Eagles trying to save it. And it's finally brought down by Dubs out at the top of the key. And Wood River will try and get things settled down here momentarily. Leading by 5, the Blue Jays, and forcing the ball inside. It's stolen away by number 32, Angie Klosterman. And Wood River not getting many shots up lately. McEwen, back up top, Perry. Quick three on the way and good. Deidre Perry with her second three-pointer. She has 6 points, and that vaults the lead back out to 8 points at 26-18. So a little run going on right now for Ravenna. Inside, Voss, and Voss turns to shoot the basketball and some contact, and a foul called on the Blue Jays. That is already their 8th team foul, so a 1-and-1 coming up. Justine Voss to the line. And the foul on Heather McEwen. No one with more than 2 fouls right now. Coach Jeff Thorber able to go to the bench enough to make sure he doesn't have to leave any of those gals in there, but 3 different players with 2, and we still have 2:28 to go. Back into the ball game for Wood River, Kelsey Brown. And Justine Voss now at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And the free throw is up off the iron. Twice won't go, and the rebound will be pulled down by Megan Heathers. Off to Anderson and into the front court. Ravenna back on the offense, leading by 8. Chance to get their biggest lead here. Graham looked at the 3, couldn't get it. Carr on her, so they go to Betke. Betke shoots the 3. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound comes down to Kelsey Brown. And here goes Ravenna the other way on defense, trying to slow down Meredy Dubs. Dubs to Carr on the baseline. Baseline pass inside, too wide for Brown. And Wood River turns it over again. With it is Perry. Perry, coast to coast into the corner. Betke, another three-pointer. This one, no good. Rebound goes all the way to the other side. Graham has it. Graham shoots another 3. It's no good. Then a tie-up down low. Jump ball, I believe, will be called, and the arrow points the way of Wood River as Voss was in there on the tie-up. 1:51 to go before the half. The Eagles bring back into the ball game Jess Soto, and Carr will check out. Ravenna Sanitation halftime report coming up. We'll talk about the girls' first half, preview the boys' game, and tell you what's coming up over the next week here on Power 99. As Dubs has been quiet, goes to the back pick, and the shot will not be taken because Soto couldn't handle the pass. Using a lot of back cuts, and the Eagles have not hooked up on them lately. And Wood River has turned it over 3 consecutive possessions, and I believe 5 of the last 6 times they've touched the ball. And Ravenna now starting to pull away here before the half. Still just an 8-point game, but Eagles have not done anything to get it any closer. Anderson loses the dribble out on the right wing between the circles to Perry. Weak side, Betke. Betke tries to take it inside. She's too far underneath, and the shot no good. Good defense by Soto. The rebound brought down by Meredy Dubs. And Dubs right now, they need to find a way for her to not pick her dribble up so far away from the basket as she has it on the left wing. Little pick and roll again into Voss. Voss makes room, puts it up, too strong, no good. And the rebound brought down by Deidre Perry. Perry, long outlet pass to Graham. Minute to go. Back up Perry. Perry underneath. Anderson wide open shot. Spins off the rim, no good. Betke fighting for the rebound, and it's finally tipped out front for a 3 for Perry, and it's in and out, no good. Graham just throws up the putback, and a foul is called. So about 5 opportunities that trip down the court for Ravenna, and finally Crystal Graham will go to the line to shoot a pair. 47 seconds to go here in the half. And we haven't had a whole lot of field goals over the last couple of minutes. Marcy Almquist whistled for the foul, her first. And Graham's first free throw is on the way, and too strong, no good. It was 16-11 at the end of one quarter. Wood River cut it to 3, but now Ravenna leads it by 8. 47 seconds left before half. And the second free throw by Graham is in, so Graham gets one of them. 27-18, and substitution Graham out. McEwen back in. And the Eagles need to find a way to get a bucket here. They have been very, very quiet. Dubs, again, pick and roll into Voss, and they are not handling the ball. It's loose, still loose, and a foul called as Meyer picks it up. And that should be the 10th team foul on Ravenna, which means a double bonus here for the Lady Eagles. At the line, Jess Meyer, she's 1 of 2, has 3 points and 3 rebounds here in the first half. And the foul is on Heather McEwen, who just came back in, and that is her 3rd. As the free throw is up, no good. This will be the 9th free throw of the quarter coming up here for Meyer. So far, they're just 3 of 8. 37 seconds to go before halftime. And Meyer toes the line again. Puts the second one up. In and out, and it won't fall. But Voss got the rebound, tries to get back up, and it will not go. brought down at the other end by Megan Heathers. So even when they get an opportunity down low, they haven't been able to hit them lately, and that's, again, been the story all year for Wood River. Perry on a baseline has to kick it back out. 20 seconds to go. Anderson back to Perry in the corner. Perry into the lane. Good bullet pass in there to Heathers. Heathers in traffic, has it knocked out of her hands, and the steal is made by Jessica Soto. 10 seconds to go. Dubs at midcourt with 8. Wood River trying for one more shot. Long three. Soto from about 28 feet. It's no good. And the rebound is brought down by Angie Klosterman, which brings us to halftime.
Things. On each night, I think most of the coaches know against us. You never know. We could put something together and not make some mistakes that we usually make as a young team. And as long as we clean those up, we could be pretty tough.
And before we let you go, what about Ravenna tonight? What problems do they pose to play a rival like that? I know the kids will probably be pretty jacked up to play as well.
Well, I watched them last night, and that was a great win that they had there. And, their perimeter shooting is so big. They've got good freshmen, too. They're very young. And, they work the ball around. They've got some good key seniors and juniors. And, I think the big key tonight will be our inside threat. We can shoot the perimeter, too. We don't shoot as many as they do, but our big game tonight is going to be try to get the ball inside to our big guys and see if they can handle us inside. Likewise, we've got to keep them off the second shots. If they get one shot up, we've got to box out, get the rebound. Coach Boronic's done a great job with his team, and I commend him for last night's victory, and hopefully tonight we'll play as well as we can and make it a good game.
Well, Coach, thanks for giving us some time. We're looking forward to seeing the Eagles, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Coach Jeff Messersmith joining us here at halftime as the girls' third quarter is underway, and we'll catch you up to speed here as the three-pointer is up and no good by Jess Meyer. But a bucket has already been put in by Jess underneath to make it 27-20. And now Perry drives in for Ravenna. Her shot's no good. And then she gets her own rebound, and an over-the-back foul, it looks like, will be called on Meredy Dubs at the other end. So 6:29 to go here in the third quarter of play, and it is 27-20 in favor of Ravenna. They have led the entire way by as many as 9 points on a couple of occasions, like at the half. And their lead was cut to 3 a couple times, too. Here's a 3 on the way by Perry. It's no good, and it goes off the rim over the backboard. And although Deidre has hit a couple, she has also missed a couple here this evening, as well, as they are just 2 of 12 from three-point land in this basketball game. Basketball now belongs to Wood River. Well, not for long, because it's taken away by Angie Klosterman. 14 turnovers now for the Eagles. Quick shot at the other end by the Blue Jays, no good, but Betke throws the rebound back up, no good. Klosterman will try, it's no good, and coming out of there with it will be Meredy Dubs. Fast break the other way, ball knocked away, and a little ragged here in the first 2 minutes of quarter number 3 on Power 99. Still 27-20, Ravenna with a 7-point lead. Wood River underneath their own hoop, trying to bounce it into Voss, and an ill-advised pass as it's taken away immediately by Megan Heathers, who was double-teamed. And now Dubs trying to get it back at midcourt, and she does. And can Ravenna slow them down? Yes, they will. Ravenna's first turnover of the half, just their 7th of the game. Just kind of continuing on that ragged theme here to start the third quarter. With it is Marcy Almquist. Loses the dribble, goes back out top of the key to Jessica Soto. Again, both teams have been man-to-man the whole way. And now we've got a 3-second call down low as they were trying to find Voss but couldn't get the ball down to her. And again, Wood River turning it over on just about every possession so far. They haven't had much of an opportunity to get the ball up in the air. Coach Tom Moore saying that he needs more of his gals to just shoot the ball, as Betke's 3 is no good, but it's over everything and goes right into the hands of Megan Heathers, who lays it up and in. So the first bucket of the half for Ravenna, back to a 9-point lead at 29-20. Inside, Dubs puts the short jumper up, got the 8-foot roller to fall. Dubs finally able to shake loose of the defenders, gets her 5th point. Fast break the other way, Betke makes a move down low, and unable to cut her off is going to be Jessica Soto, and Soto is going to be called for the block. Now, this is definitely a little different looking than what we saw in the first half. Neither team able to run a half-court offensive set. And then we've seen a couple of fast breaks result in either a turnover or a foul. Anderson will take the inbounds pass. They'll try to set up McEwen. McEwen might have slid the foot as she brings it across the lane. Anderson, drop step, goes to the left elbow, throws to the right side of the key to McEwen. To the free throw line. Nothing there for Klosterman. Graham drives, kicks it out. McEwen for three. It's off the front of the iron, no good. The rebound brought down Dubs, 2-on-none. Outlet pass to Jess Meyer. Meyer with the layup, up and in. Meyer now with 7 points. Dubs with the assist, and it's 29-24, 5-point game, 4:25 to go, third quarter. Anderson having to handle the basketball. They double team her. She gets rid of it, and a timeout, Jeff Thorber. They're missing Betsy Bowling a little bit here, especially in the point guard position. Again, Bowling tearing her ACL last. I want to thank Warren Keel and the entire crew here at Wood River for their hospitality. Always great to come over and do sporting activities at the home of the Eagles. Right now they trail by 5. Ravenna out of the timeout, works the offense. Through the lane, Perry gets it down low. Spin move, put up off the glass too strong from Megan Heathers. But the rebound pulled down by Klosterman, who gets her first bucket of the ball game. And she makes it 31-24. 6 rebounds for Angie as they force it inside Voss. Voss turns, dishes it off, shot no good. And another tie-up down low. Are we going to get a foul off the miss from Marcy Almquist? Another rebound in there for Klosterman. And the foul is going to be called on the Eagles. Be the third team foul of the half on Wood River. And that one goes on Justine Voss. That'll be her first. No fouls yet in the half on the Blue Jays. McEwen in the left-hand corner. Bounce pass on the baseline. Gets it to Heathers. Heathers trapped. Tries to throw it out front. Nothing but Eagles. And the steal is made by Jessica Soto. Soto has 3 or 4 steals in the ball game tonight. Dubs into the lane. Again, spin, turnaround jumper, sticks on the back of the rim, no good, and another jump ball called, and Wood River might have got away with a foul there. Voss a little late to the spot, ties up Angie Klosterman, and the arrow points the way of Wood River, so they'll maintain possession. The Eagles just haven't been able to find a way to make Ravenna sweat it all. They got it to 3 once. Here's Dubs off the out-of-bounds. Long-range jumper in the corner, no good. And again, Voss with the push-off. This time they got her. Klosterman with another rebound. She's got 9 of the ball game, and Justine Voss with her second foul. So Voss went to the well one too many times as Perry brings it all the way down the middle of the lane, tries to kick it out. We're seeing a lot of that here recently. It's part of the offense, but the ball player, the guard, or the point guard, the off guard, they're driving into that lane, but they don't even look to shoot. And then when they turn and try to kick it out to a spot, it may be covered. And they're trying to kick it out instead of taking a shot that's right there in front of them. And we've seen that the last couple of ball games. Nice pick down low. McEwen just throws it off, balance jumper off the glass, up and in. And Heather now has 9, 33-24. That's what she can bring to the table. She's got a great way about her to put that ball up and score from anywhere. And answering right back, Jessica Soto hits the first 3 of the night for Wood River, and it's 33-27. Soto's first bucket. Shot at the other end, no good. Rebound loose and brought down by Meredy Dubs. Dubs now with 7 boards. Dubs 2 on 3. Into the lane, cut off. Kicks it back out top. Here's another 3, Jess Meyer. In and out, no good. Rebound will be yanked out of there again by Heather McEwen. Ravenna wants to run, and McEwen looked to pass to Perry. Perry was covered, and by that time, she'd already taken 3 steps in a travel called on Ravenna. Laura Carr returns for Wood River. And again, Sarah Quisenberry with the injury. Not a lot of depth over there for Coach Tom Moore. Advantage of the depth department definitely goes to the Blue Jays, who can just keep playing that man-to-man. And Betke shutting off Dubs, who gives it off to Soto. Back between the circles to Meyer. Both teams coming off wins last night. As Carr with the basketball. Bounce pass up top to nobody. Goes into the crowd. Was it touched? No. And it'll be a turnover by the Eagles. They're 5th of the quarter, 17 in the ball game compared to 9 for Ravenna. And it looks like one of the Eagles got poked in the eye. Maybe lost the contact. But the eagle eye of assistant coach Kevin Mayfield finds it on the floor. And they will try and get that replaced for, I believe that's Carr, and get her back into the ball game. 2:07 to go, third quarter. Ravenna 33, Wood River 27. Girls game, first of our doubleheader tonight on Power 99. The boys will follow at around 8 o'clock. This is KKPR-FM, Kearney, Ravenna, Wood River, Power 99. Don't forget our sister station, AM 1460 tonight, a boys Class A Top 10 battle as the Kearney High Bearcats welcome in the number 1 team in the state, Lincoln Southeast. Mike Cahill will be on the air at 7:30 with the pregame. Back to action now as Perry will give it off to Betke. Betke walked with the basketball, looking to get it to Anderson, and Anderson was a little slow coming off the pick. Betke tried to pull it back and couldn't. And the 10th turnover for the Blue Jays. And more substitutions. When one goes in, the other one counters. This time, it will be coming into the ballgame Klosterman for Ravenna, and right back in Voss for Wood River. 33-27 is staying in this high single-point lead. Dubs got free at the free throw line and knocks one down. Able to knock her defender over there, and Dubs with 4 in the quarter, 7 of the ball game. 33-29. Anderson's going to try a three-pointer. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound high in the air. 5-6 players go for it, and nothing but a whistle will come out of this. Foul on Ravenna, and again, Wood River has a chance to get back into this ball game. Foul is called on Nicole Anderson, her second, and it's the first foul of the half on Ravenna. Dubs brings it up, a minute and a half to go, third quarter. Between the circles, she'll dish it off to Jess Meyer. They're looking for Dubs, and Betke is on her like a blanket. Finally, she gets it in the left-hand corner here. They just can't set a pick for Merity to get free. She'll swing it across the key to Jess Meyer. Meyer dribbles into traffic, kicks it out Soto. Baseline, open from 10, shoots around off the glass, won't go. Rebound loose in the lane, and another jump. And who else but Angie Klosterman in there, this time tied up by Marcy Almquist. The arrow points the way of Ravenna, so they get it with a minute 8 to go in the third quarter and a 4-point lead. That's Klosterman's 10th rebound of the ball game. Anderson on the right elbow, goes left side of the key to Betke, over to McCune. Inside, posting up down low is Klosterman, but won't take the shot. Here's another three, and McCune hits it. First three of the half, Heather McCune knocks one down, and they don't have many of them, but they always seem to hit one at the right time to stop a Wood River rally. It's back to a 7-point lead, 36-29. Baseline, Soto dribbles right into penetration out to Dubs. Dubs comes in. Leaner, no good. Comes back out to her. Then she fights with it with Voss. Another jump ball. It'll belong to Wood River as 4 players on the floor that time. Justine Voss tied up by Anderson. 32 seconds to go. And it'll be Wood River ball underneath. Coming back in, Graham and Heathers for Ravenna. Eagles need a bucket here before the end of the quarter. Looking, and reaching over to knock it away is Klosterman. 36-29. Wood River to throw it in underneath again. This time they got Voss. Nice pass. Fade away off the glass, too strong. Dubs with the rebound, though, puts it up and in. Well executed. Dubs offensive putback. And there's 20 seconds to go in the quarter. 36-31. Trying to answer right back. Klosterman out to Anderson. Anderson on the right wing. Thought about the drive, turns, kicks it out to Perry. 13 seconds inside, the pass is too deep, and it's stolen away by Dubs. A chance to make it a one-possession game if they can get a bucket here. Voss at the free throw line, tries to dribble in, and too much leg by Angie Klosterman. Tried to hook her, wouldn't let her go around, and Klosterman picks up her third personal foul. So Klosterman and McCune with 3 each. 4 seconds left in the quarter, and again, Wood River has it underneath. And Dubs to throw it into the lane, into a triple team, and out of bounds it goes, and it'll belong to Ravenna. 3 seconds to go, just under it. They'll get it into Deidre Perry. They have no idea how much time's left, and that is the end of the third quarter. They would have had to chuck one up from half court anyway, but Ravenna has led from the opening tip, and they lead now. It's Ravenna 30. Will get the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and they trail 36-31. And now they're checking with the arrow to see whose ball it is, and it is Ravenna's. That's what we had in the book, so they'll switch it up, and Ravenna gets the basketball. Through 3 quarters, Heather McCune, the leading scorer, with 12, and now Betke shoots a 3 immediately. It's no good, and the rebound brought down by Jess Meyer. The Eagles' leading scorer is Dubs with 9. Meyer and Almquist have 7 apiece, and here's a foul up front against the Blue Jays. Be the third team foul on Ravenna. 4 have been called on the Eagles. And this is going to go against Betke, her second. Wood River ball. They'll throw it into Dubs at midcourt. She'll be picked up by Betke in the man-to-man. Down into the corner on the right-hand side to Meyer. Dribbles into the double team. Wrap-around pass. Another jump ball. Klosterman tying up Marcy Almquist. It'll stay with Wood River. And the Eagles just continue to try to force it inside. Hasn't been very successful tonight. Dubs to throw it in. Goes to the outlet. Laura Carr starting the fourth quarter. Back to Dubs in the right-hand corner. Baseline, throws through the lane. Here's a short jumper up and in. That's been one of the better plays tonight. Marcy Almquist hits it, and they've done that 3 or 4 times. They're able to throw it right down the baseline through the lane and get a pretty good look on the backside. 36-33. This is as close as Wood River has been since the start of the ball game. Perry goes from the left to the right to McCune. McCune to the baseline. She'll throw one up. It's no good. Rebound tipped around. Coming out of there with it is Meredy Dubs. That'll be her 9th. Dubs all the way down to the right baseline. Keeps on going. Puts the jumper up too strong. Another jump ball on the rebound. McEwen tying up Jess Meyer at the same time. This time it goes to Ravenna. 36-33. Perry brings it up front. Perry has been pretty quiet tonight. Hasn't made a two-pointer yet. Little mini hook inside by Heathers. The turnaround jumper won't go, and the rebound brought down by Jess Meyer. She'll push it up the court. Nice move. Short jumper up and in. Nice job by Jess Meyer. And it is 36-35. Ravenna by 1. Betke tries a fast break at the other end. Runs right into a standing still Marcy Almquist and loses the ball out of bounds. Almquist held her ground.
8th and Central Kearney. Go there.
Game. Wood River has a chance now to take their first lead of the entire night. They have the possession out of the Ravenna timeout. Dubs drives the lane, kicks it out to Carr. Carr knocked away Betke, knocked away Perry, and another jump ball. It'll stay with Wood River, but we've had 6 jump balls over about the last 3 minutes of this basketball game. Some of it's good defense, some of it's carelessness. But right now the Eagles have the ball. They'll get it to Carr, trying to spread the floor here. And it looks like Ravenna has switched to a zone here. They're still matching up, but they're trying to double the ball. And it's doing a good job. The Eagles having problems moving it around, and the pass is tipped away. As Soto tried to get it down to Voss. Now back into the ball game, Jess Meyer for the Eagles, and Carr will check out. 6:11 to go. Girls varsity into Meredy Dubs. Dubs back to the basket, now spins and looks. But by then, she got defended. There was nobody on her initially, and the Eagles will have to kick it back out to Jess Meyer. They're trapped at midcourt. Dubs takes it away. Into the corner to Voss. Voss to the baseline. Pass through the lane that they've been trying so often is knocked away by Betke. I think Ravenna's been made aware of what the Eagles are trying to do, where they're going to be passing the ball, and they're just kind of lingering in those 2 or 3 spots. Inbounds pass, Voss underneath. Turnaround, forces the shot, no good. Dubs got the rebound, just threw it up, no good. Voss gets it, she throws it up and in. And the lead belongs to Wood River, 37-36. Ravenna has yet to score here in this quarter. Another three-pointer. That one from Heathers, no good. And an over-the-back foul on Ravenna, trying to get the basketball. And the Blue Jays need to quit shooting the 3 right now. They are 3 of 18. They have gotten away from their game plan. And Betke is called over the back. Her 3rd foul, each team with 4. And the Eagles with the basketball. They'll spread it out a little bit against this zone, but all kinds of time left, 5.5. Dubs dribbles through the double team, kicks it out for a 3. Soto shoots and nothing but net. Jessica Soto buries the three-pointer, and it is 40-36, a 4-point lead for Wood River. The Eagles are on a 9-0 run to start this 4th quarter over the Blue Jays, and we have yet to play a full 3 minutes. Betke tries to answer with a 3, hoists it up, no good. Offensive putback is no good by Megan Heathers, and it's coming out of there with it, Meredy Dubs. Dubs, outlet pass, got a layup by Jessica Soto, but she tried the jump stop with pressure and is called for the travel. First turnover of the 4th quarter by the Eagles. Each team with 1 now, and Graham back in for Ravenna. So here's a situation the Jays haven't been in for a little bit. A close ball game down the end. Their last contest, they were beaten, last loss, they were beaten pretty soundly by Centura. Another 3, Betke, no good. This time an offensive putback is up and no good by Angie Klosterman, but she does draw the foul. Ravenna's not even giving a chance for their offense to to set up. Sometimes you shoot the three when it's not working, but it's one pass and up she goes. And the Blue Jays, as we said, haven't been in this situation much, so we'll see if they can handle it properly as the foul's on Marcy Almquist. And at the line, Angie Klosterman to shoot two, and the first one is no good. This is the first free throw attempt by either team in the second half. 4:46 to go in the game. Klosterman has 11 boards, but just 2 points. And she still has two as the free throw's no good, and Meredy Dubs pulls down her 9th rebound of the half and 12th of the ball game. 4:40 to go. Wood River the ball at a 4-point lead. Dubs gets by Perry. Now she's cut off down low by Heathers. And Coach Tom Moore wants to call a timeout. He saw the chance for a turnover. And so we were not sure what the effect of not having Betsy Bowling in the lineup would be tonight on Ravenna. It didn't look like it bothered him a lot early on, but in the course of the game, you can tell they have missed her. And the Eagles with the basketball, driving into the lane, but not looking to shoot. Meyer turns and kicks it out. That's one of those instances we were talking about earlier. Meyer had her defender beaten, just like Dubs does now, tries to force it down low. Almquist has to kick it out, and they can't get a shot away. So good recovery defense there by the Blue Jays. 4:10 to go. Back to a man-to-man for Ravenna. With it is Dubs. Dubs gets around Graham and kicks it out again to Jess Meyer. Not only would this be a big win for the Eagles, but it would sure shake up the tournament seedings. Remember, the Lou Platte just seeds by conference games. And if Ravenna gets a loss, St. Paul doesn't have one yet. Centura, of course, doesn't have one. Wood River, this would be their third conference win. They'd move right up in the seedings. You want to be in those top four to get a first-round home game. Eagles still using clock here, moving the ball around. They have ate up 50 seconds on this possession without getting a shot away. They'll be okay with that. Dubs with it. Coach Tom Moore says, bring it back out, try and set it up. Now Dubs will get it into the hands of Jess Soto. Everything on the right side here. 3:15 to go, and Ravenna's pretty close to coming away with a steal here. Now they're on the floor. Jump ball arrow belongs to the Blue Jays. Well, Ravenna was able to chew up 1 minute and 8 seconds, or Wood River was, but then they commit the turnover with 3:13 to go in the ball game. And now Ravenna with the ball. Don't count the Jays out. This is a team that could put 10 points on you in a blink of an eye. Another three-pointer, this time from McCune, and it's short, but the rebound is put back up, and it won't go. That time by Klosterman. Another rebound, Meredy Dubs. Dubs has just really stepped it up on the boards here in this second half. Wood River, Jess Meyer. Right wing, loses the dribble, is going to need some help. Gives it to Dubs. Dubs to the baseline, wraparound pass, the short jumper, no good. Dubs rebound, she's fouled. Or is that Voss? Voss had it. Marcy Almquist couldn't get that short jumper to go, but Voss is there for the rebound. And you can just tell Wood River has the right idea. They've executed it, but again, they just haven't made as many shots as they probably should have. Voss, who has just 2 points, has 4 points, will go to the line. And the free throw, Justine, no good. She does have 9 boards. Don't forget the Let's Go Sports postgame show when we finish up here tonight, all the final stats. And then on to the boys' game. That foul, by the way, was on Angie Klosterman, her 4th. And the second free throw is up and in by Justine Voss. 41-36, largest lead of the game by Wood River. Three-pointer Betke is finally in. And a timeout called by Coach Jeff Thorber. That is the first points of the fourth quarter. Haven't really done that tonight. They will now. More out of desperation. They do not guard Dubs the inbounds pass, but she'll get it into Soto. Now fast break the other way. Long pass, great acrobatic move there by Jess Meyer not to walk. She caught a pass over her head and was able to keep that plant foot on the way down. Dubs in the lane. Shot blocked in there by Perry, and Perry comes away with a loose basketball, and then a foul called on Wood River trying to get it back. Looks like Meredy Dubs will be called for her 3rd personal foul. 6th team foul on the Eagles, so no free throws yet. 2:18 to go in the game. Wood River 41, Ravenna 39. Little pressure by Dubs, but they throw it over the top to Perry. Perry attacks to the free throw line, jump stop, and Dubs fouls her from behind. Meredy is now looking a little tired out there. She's been asked to do it all night long. She's played about the whole game, and of course last night a close game with Kearney Catholic. So the physical is starting to wear. Now she has 4 fouls, and they cannot afford to lose her. Perry to shoot two, and the first one's in. First points of the half for Perry. 41-40. Deidre has 7 points of the ball game. Led the team in scoring last night with 16. The second free throw up and in, and we are tied for the first time tonight. 41-41, 2:10 to go in the ball game as Meredy Dubs brings the ball up the floor. The right side guarded by Perry. Stops, bounce pass, rolls along, and the Eagles lose it. It's loose, and McEwen comes up with the top of the key, and to stop the fast break, a reach-in foul on Jessica Soto. And Wood River may just need a timeout to catch a breather here, as McEwen will go to the line to shoot what should be a 1-and-1, it looks like. Third foul on Jessica Soto. And McEwen's free throw is up, and it didn't hit anything. And McEwen can't believe it. That is not usually what you see out of Heather. Heather, 12 points in the ball game, but couldn't get that one to go, and the ball goes back to Wood River. Dubs walks it up the floor, now to the top of the key. A minute 50 to go. Gives it off to Soto. We're all tied up. Soto spins, left-hand dribble to the baseline. Cut off there by McEwen. Kicks it off. Here's a drive up. Meyer hits another shot in the lane. Jess Meyer playing outstanding tonight. Has 11 points. It's 43-41. Perry the other way. Still plenty of time. McEwen in the lane. Nice bounce pass down low. And the layup's up and in by Angie Klosterman. Great pass by McEwen. 43-43. A minute 25 to go in the ball game. All tied up here in the girls' varsity action. Again, Dubs brings it up. Stops her dribble on the right wing. Kicks it up top to Jess Soto. Minute 10 to go. Soto drives in, picks the dribble up, goes into the left-hand corner to Dubs. Dubs down low. They post up Bosch. She's double-teamed. Good wraparound pass to Almquist. Didn't get a shot. Three on the way. Soto clanks off the rim. No good. Dubs offensive putback. Meredy Dubs has 11 points. And the offensive putback. Again, a 2-point lead, but they run the other way at 3. Ravenna on the way. It's no good. Rebound is knocked all the way out to midcourt. It's run down by Meyer, who takes it in for the layup and can't get it to go, and then commits a foul. Klosterman got the rebound. Meyer had a chance there to maybe put Ravenna on the ropes for good, as that rebound was tipped all the way out at midcourt, and then it was just a race to the basketball, which Meyer won. And Jess, really the only senior with a lot of playing time, has had a great game tonight. She gets her third foul, and at the other end to shoot another 1-and-1, Angie Klosterman this time, with 43 seconds to go. 2-point Wood River lead. The free throw is up, and no good. Rebound, Meredy Dubs, her 12th of the half. And Dubs is fouled in the backcourt. Probably not a foul Ravenna wanted, but they had to give one, so they give it right there. It'll be the 6th. Coach Moore was going to take the timeout. Instead, it was the 4th foul called on Heather McEwen, and now a foul on Perry. So they're going to send Wood River to the line. They didn't even really try to put too much defensive pressure on. 1 of 2 at the line, 11 points, 15 boards for Meredy Dubs. For the second night in a row, it's going to come down to the wire. Free throw is no good. The rebound shoots out to Perry. Perry with the basketball. She'll bring it into the front court. Ravenna is just going to go ahead and play. 30 seconds to go. Man-to-man by the Eagles. 26 seconds. Now trouble with the basketball. Almost thrown away. Betke has it at midcourt with 20 seconds. Let's see if they call timeout. No, a charge is called. A charge is called on the Blue Jays, and Coach Jeff Thorber not happy. They called a charge with using that arm to guard away from the defender. There really wasn't a push-off, and a timeout's going to be called. Tough district that they're in. They know that a loss here will really damage that, but there's still 20 seconds to go. Wood River gets it in, and Ravenna needs to foul quickly. They're going to put the pressure on, maybe try and get a 10-second at a timeout. Ravenna will have to foul immediately. Meredy Dubs to throw it in. Ravenna will not guard the inbounds pass. They're in their backcourt, and they'll get it into Meyer, and Perry runs her down. 13.8 to go. Who's coming up for Jess Meyer? And the first one is up and in. Nothing but net. Jess Meyer, 5 1/4, 12 in the ball game. And now the biggest one of the night, 46-43. She could make it a 2-possession game. Up. No good, but the rebound at Dubs, who shoots, can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Heathers. They need a 3-pointer to tie this basketball game. 7 seconds. Anderson shoots. 3 is good. No, it's a 2. Did they call it a 2 or a 3? A time. Here we go. Wood River to throw it in. Ravenna has to steal it and shoot it immediately, or Ravenna will have fallen tonight to Wood River in the upset. Dubs gets it in. The clock runs down to 0.8 seconds before they can get the foul. And Jessica Soto will come to the other end. No. In her place, Jamie Kennedy. And the Eagles will go to the line to shoot 2. Jessica Soto. And Soto puts the first one up and in. You want to make them both just for an insurance policy here because you just never know. But if you're Ravenna, you hope she makes it because if she misses it, you have no chance to even get a shot away. This way, if she makes it, you might be able to throw it into half court and then launch one. 0.8 seconds to go. Free throw Soto is good. And a timeout on the floor. And the second free throw up. No good, but it will be Eagle basketball. And Ravenna will just stand in front of their bench and let Wood River. So the final score, Wood River pulls the upset for the second straight night. They're starting to find some offense. And Coach Tom Moore, veteran, maybe having this team pointed in the right way in a tough loss tonight for Ravenna. As they drop it to Wood River. Wood River 49, Ravenna 45. We'll be back with the Misco Sports postgame show right after this on Power 99. Come back to Wood River. This is the Misco Sports postgame show. Misco Sports in the downtown Kearney Center. Stop in for Husker gear or some of your favorite team caps, especially with the playoffs moving along and baseball around the corner. Get your items ordered now at Misco Sports. Well, if you remember back when we started